Hi, I'm Willie. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And what we are going to talk about in this video is QoS, or quality of service. So if you've been around the channel for any amount of time, you know that we do voice over IP, we do some video stuff, all those good things. And one thing when building reliable networks, whether it's for voice or for video, you have to have quality of service. So what is quality of service? Quality of service is a mechanism, it's a set of techniques that we deploy on a network to ensure that certain types of traffic get higher priority over others. So what's that mean, right? So things like voice, things like video, they have sensitivities to latency, bandwidth, reliability, and things like that. So we ensure that that traffic on the network gets higher priority, gets higher bandwidth, and things like that. So two of the biggest things that we use quality of service for, voice over IP phone calls, because remember, we can only have 150 milliseconds of latency before voice starts freaking out, and video. And then also in a corporate environment, you're probably going to see quality of service for things like maybe RDP, remote desktop protocol, SQL, things like that. You might see it on SMB, the server shares for Microsoft, but not quite sure about that. I haven't seen that. But we've also set up quality of service for entire VLANs, entire ranges. So it could be that, I'm just going to throw this out there, that maybe the administration office needs more bandwidth than the accounting office, right? So we'll give the VLAN that administration is on a higher priority on the network than accounting. So when we look at quality of service, we look at things called queues. And that is kind of the backbone, right? Or kind of the buckets that we put things in. And so there are priority queues, there are weighted fair queues, there are class-based queues, and then there's custom queues. And kind of what I was just talking about with the VLANs, we would put that into the custom queues category. And so with custom queues, you can really start doing some complex network throttling and things like that. So priority queues, we're gonna base traffic. We're gonna give it priority based on its classification. What kind of traffic is it? And we're gonna give higher priority. Now you can. The priority queues, you can kind of see there's overlap in some of these things, except for like weighted fair queues or fair queues. When we deal with Unify and we turn on smart queues, that is a fair queue. So what does that do? It takes all of the bandwidth available, and anybody that's trying to get out to the internet, it divides that bandwidth equally. It's got the word fair in it, right? So that's a weighted fair queue. It's better than a sharp stick when it comes to QoS, but then you've got like class-based queues, right? So we're dividing traffic into different classes. So you'll see COS sometimes goes along with that. If you want me to break down COS and the different kinds of classes and things like that, let me know down in the comments. But that's when we can then assign a different class and a different priority to those classes. We can do all kinds of stuff. Look for DSCP markings. If you want to know more about that, let me know. But then those custom queues, we can do other stuff. When we start looking at the custom QoS, we can actually give a single port on a switch higher priority, no matter what's plugged into it, than any other switch port. So quality of service, at the end of the day, we're identifying traffic. We're classifying traffic, what it is, where it's going, what it does, how important it is. And then we're telling the network how to handle that traffic. Does it get a higher priority on the network? Does it get a medium priority? Does it get a low priority? So it helps us allocate those resources on the network. And it helps ensure that things like voice and video and whatever else folks are applying quality of service for, make sure that those applications run smoothly. So if you've got any questions about it, this was meant to be kind of a high level overview. Let me know down in the comments if you want me to kind of dig down into some of this. But you're going to hear us over the next few weeks and actually through the rest of this year talk a lot about quality of service. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and share. Follow me on Twitter and TikTok. Those links are down below, along with our Amazon affiliate links, our Patreon link. And if you need IT consulting, if you've got some problems with your voice or your video, or you need one VLAN to have priority over another VLAN, reach out at williehowe.com or just general IT consulting. Click hire us, contact us, fill that information out, and someone will be in touch with you as soon as possible. Once again, I'm Willie. I want to thank you for being here. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.